Hey guys, it's SkilzStorys here. I'm here with Roblox Reviews TV as my guest. He's agreed to interview me on a couple questions.
Yeah.
He just decided to ask me a couple questions.
Because if you look at RuneScape and you look at Roblox, sadly it's not Roblox. But for the purpose of you viewers that want to watch this video, I'm going to interview him about RuneScape. So let us continue.
Okay, let's get started then.
So, SkilzStorys, how long have you actually played RuneScape for?
I've played RuneScape since January 2008.
So, in terms of time scale, how long is that?
Around 100 days, roughly. That's my time played in game. But if we're looking at actual years so far, it's been around four years.
Okay. So, what exactly has made you keep playing the game?
Well, I'd have to say the quests, really. Everything about the game. It just keeps me updated. Like, if you've seen the clip that's playing in the background, I actually got an A mage, and like, it's kind of rewarding in a sense. Anytime you play, you just get these little rewards for your time playing.
I see. Interesting. So, why did you choose Roblox? Edit this out, carry on.
Okay.
So, why did you choose RuneScape and not other games with the same genre?
Whoa. Are you trying to ask me why I didn't choose Roblox? Roblox
isn't the same genre, so...
Okay.
No. Why didn't you choose games like World of Warcraft?
Oh, World of Warcraft. I actually did try World of Warcraft, but I sort of couldn't get the hang of it, and I didn't understand what was going on at the start. All I knew was I was just going around killing some next creatures, then suddenly I die. Angel of Death appears. I'm roaming around places. I see that the free trial has expired, and I'm bored out of my mind. I had no idea what I was doing, quite frankly. Whereas in RuneScape you actually, well, to begin with, you could have no idea what you're doing, but it's because I started with friends. Like, I started with you, basically. You and other friends. We got into it, we started playing, we had a few challenges for ourselves. We dueled up. It was quite fun.
Yeah. So, you say that World of Warcraft was complicated and quite difficult to understand, but how did you manage to complete Tutorial Island?
I didn't, you did.
Such an impossible challenge. One man managed to complete it. How did you manage to complete Tutorial Island?
Well, I actually didn't do it, but you did it for me, since you actually created my account.
Shut up. You just edit that part out. How did you manage to complete Tutorial Island?
Well, Tutorial Island back in the day was, as some of you may know, an impassable obstacle to get into the game. So if you actually tried, it took you around 16 hours to chop a tree. Another 5 hours to burn a log.
Do you think Tutorial Island is something in the game back in when Tutorial Island was quite a challenging task? Do you think it's something that made people sort of avoid RuneScape?
Yeah, sure. Since heck, it just takes so long to actually complete. But now the Tutorial Island is so much better in terms of how easy it is to complete, the sort of understanding that you get from playing through it.
Yeah. What's your favourite RuneScape quest out of, well, all of them?
Well, all of them. I can't say since I haven't completed them all yet. I'm still in the members quest, but
so far, what's your favourite quest?
So far, I'd have to say While Gothic Sleeps, simply because of the Grandmaster quest and its rewards. Being very rewarding, I'm able to actually go to Tormented Demons. I might show a video on that later, but I'm not very great at it yet, of course. Maybe when my range comes up, I'll go for it. But I'm actually looking forward to doing the Ritual of the Majorat quest. I think it's very, very interesting. I'd be able to go to Glaciers, and seeing as I'm aiming to get 95 mage soon, I'll be using Fire Surge and hopefully earning myself a pair of boots, Steadfast Ragefire Glavens.
Okay, so what's your favourite weapon in the game?
My
you can give a ranged over, melee? What's your favourite weapon in the game?
My favourite weapon? I'm not gonna lie, it has to be Dragon Claws. Quite frankly, because of its awesome spec. But I'd have to say there are other weapons. There's certain weapons, like the whip is a very standard weapon where anyone can afford it. You just need a bit of money. Crazy.
Do you realise what you just said?
What did I just say?
Well, your pistol whip is a standard weapon. Anyone can afford it. You just need a little bit of money.
Well, if we're talking about RuneScape in terms now, back in the day, yeah, sure, whip was worth 2 mil, which was pretty hard to come by. Whereas now it's worth like 400k and less on street.
Yeah, that's correct.
And if you're any decent member, you can easily earn around 800k an hour.
Right.
So yeah, whip probably it's the weapon of choice on PvP, I mean, or even PvP. It's also quite a cheap, affordable weapon. Crazy, it does come with the need for 70 construction, which can be costly. So some people might not be able to afford the Crazy yet. But the only thing about the Crazy is it's sort of a prod and it's got a very annoying spec in the worldy. People love to PJ with it.
I see. Interesting. So, what's your favourite skill on RuneScape?
My favourite skill? Dungeoneering, I have to say. Simply because I know that from level 1 to 80 is very, very tedious. And actually it will make you hate dungeoneering to a high extent, but after that it actually becomes enjoyable to do. And you might want to do it with a couple of friends, get a Skype call going on, go for it, just do a couple of dungeons, maybe test yourself, do challenges, say I'm gonna defeat this boss with less kills than last time. Like some bosses are impossible to get through without dying a couple of times if you're not properly equipped. And I like it because dungeoneering actually incorporates all of the skills into the actual game. So it's quite rewarding actually, and the rewards are absolutely fantastic, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. So, what are your future aims in RuneScape, and like how long do you plan on playing it for in the future?
That's a tough question. Well, for a future aim, I'd have to say completing rituals or Marjolac quests and actually getting the quest cape. Heck, I might even go for the completionist cape, which will drain me of all of my life. Basically, getting a completionist cape means I need to have a max cape, which means I need at least level 99 in all skills, plus plus level 120 dungeoneering, which is that would take months. I'm not gonna lie. Plus,
that would take a long time.
Plus, I gotta do a lot of Castle War games. I need overloads and everything. It's gonna be tough for me. But maybe in a couple of years, if I'm not too preoccupied with real life, I might spend an hour every now and again on RuneScape.
Okay, interesting story you've got there. So, if there was one piece of advice that you've given me RuneScape player, what would it be?
Ignore the adverts that adbots tend to say to you. Just don't give in to buying gold at first, since, let's face it, you're new to the game, you haven't even given it a chance yet, and you're already looking to buy gold. What more can you do to fail? You should actually try to do some skilling first, maybe meet a few people, make new friends.
So, what do you find fun about RuneScape?
What do I find fun about RuneScape? I'd have to say the quests, really. Some people hate it, to be honest, but I quite like the quests. Seeing as you get interesting rewards, and it's also about getting the rewards for every single skill. Like you can just reckon the benefits that you get. Any skill that you master, or any skill that you get 99 in, you'll get a cape for that, which means that you are rewarded. Every quest has like a reward, and some have better rewards than others, obviously. Some give you more experience, which means that they will help you towards your goals. And really, one of the things about RuneScape that I'd have to think about it is, if you couldn't do something, they wouldn't put it into the game. They would only put something into the game if it was possible. And they'd try to make it challenging for you, so it's fun to actually enjoy the challenge. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, sometimes the challenge is for higher level players. Maybe sometimes the challenge is for lower players. Higher level players will just cruise through it. But yeah. sort of comforting. It's comforting to know that Jaggers actually care about the players instead of just the monies. The monies.
They want the money. Okay. So, do you think there's any other games out there that you think could be more fun than RuneScape?
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna say. Fine, David. You can talk about your Roblox later in your next review. Roblox, maybe Minecraft. I might want to try that out someday. But I actually got myself a PS2 emulator on my computer, and I've been using that for Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts 2. I just went back to that game. I've got to say, playing through that series is lovely. It's amazing. That game just takes up so much time. I don't know. I've already spent 12 hours on it. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, so do you find continuously clicking on trees in any way entertaining?
Gee, I don't know. Do you find continuously clicking on the fire entertaining? Unless you want to burn yourself. What are you doing, mate?
I'm clicking on the tree. Is this entertaining?
Well,
I bet it's a 5.5. Okay, so.
Okay, continuously clicking on a tree, fun? You decide. But then, no.
In time, comments below. Do you find it clicking on trees interesting? Okay, so have you ever fallen asleep training skills on Roblox? Have you ever fallen asleep training any skills on RuneScape?
Let me think. No. Simply because I would do an hour of skilling, get bored, turn off RuneScape, go on YouTube for about an hour. Go on YouTube for an hour. Clicking on trees for like 20 minutes. But no. Let's not say that it's just the trees. Let's say it can be attention demanding. It can demand a lot of your attention. But even getting 94 mage, I was thinking, I calculated that it would take me 18 hours maybe if I did plank making. And if you know, plank making is very demanding in terms of concentration. So if you're not watching your clicks, it can be quite demanding. Because there are alternatives. There are alternatives to training, but if you want to do them in the fastest time possible, with the least concentration, you'd probably go for Alpine, but fastest time possible with most concentration, which is actually faster than Alpine, is plank making. And you actually make a bit of profit with plank making, I'm not gonna lie. So I'm actually geared towards it.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Okay, so this isn't a question, it's a simple activity.
Yeah. Okay.
Look at your RuneScape. Now look at my Roblox. Look at your RuneScape. The back of my Roblox. Sadly, your RuneScape is not my Roblox. But if you stopped playing RuneScape and switched to Roblox, you could at least have some fun. I'm interviewing people. Okay. This has been an interesting interview with SkilzStorys. So,
tune in next time, guys.
Yeah. If you have any comments about this video, just in the comments below. Make a video response about your RuneScape playing experience. If you have any footage of you completing the previous tutorial island.
The original one. The original. Completing the original tutorial island.
Yeah, I like the migration birdie tutorial island. Okay.
Okay, guys. We'll see you later.
This week. Bye, guys.